One of the struggles of ADHD is the oversharing. Like maybe you went to see a new hairstylist today and pretty much gave her your entire life. But with situations like that, I have to remind myself to give yourself to have some compassion for yourself. Because one, attacking yourself isn't going to do any good. And two, I'm sure that I said at least 1 or 4 times that I have ADHD, and people aren't surprised sometimes when you do overshare. But the danger comes when you overshare with someone who takes advantage of it. Or if, as somebody who has ADHD and is very empathetic, you end up with somebody who has more narcissistic tendencies, because they'll use that to devalue you, and they will use it to basically attack you sometimes. So we have to try to find the balance. But if you find yourself oversharing, don't beat yourself up for the next 3 hours. It's not worth it. Just realize what you're doing and figure out how can you cope a little better, or how do you kind of keep that to yourself. And especially if you're coming out of, some trauma or some sort of abusive relationship, it's something you have to work on as part of the healing process so that you don't accidentally do the same thing again with somebody who's going to take advantage of it. As you're learning to figure out who people are again, if you're learning to trust your instincts again, when you're learning that, you do know what's going on and you can figure out what someone's about. So it's a hard piece of ADHD. And people hear all sorts of great stuff from people with ADHD. What can I say? I mean, we're great storytellers, and sometimes it's a little too much. But just take a breath, cut yourself a break, and, just be aware of the fact that you have a tendency to overshare. I know with the people that I do trust and the people that I care about, I'm like, oh, sorry, overshared again. And I try to be honest with them. But just, keep an eye out, see if you're doing it. And if you are, figure out if it's, what you can do to make yourself feel more comfortable, because it's all about you and you feeling comfortable with your life.